Hello, everybody. So, hindi pa dapat ako magsa-start pero I like this song and then so let's celebrate this song for a little bit. This is seems like a new. What's up, Kuya John R? Seemingly, what is a new song from? Wait, bakit 1080p 60 tayo? Oh my God! Oh no! Wait, I forgot to change the frame rate. Ah! Oh God! Oh, mga kuya. We're streaming at 60 FPS. 1080p 60 at 2000. Ang pangit na. Oh boy. This is gonna be an interesting. Maglaro na tayo ng games because we're at 1080p 60. Christmas songs na, hindi pa pwede. I mean, ayoko ma-copyright tayo eh. Listen to this song. This is a pretty good song. I like it. Ewan ko. That's why I started the stream early kasi narinig ko itong kanta na to eh. It seems kind of... What's up, Ryan Santos? What's up, Kuya Mac and Kuya Norms? Yung sirayang Star Ocean sa stream gets wonky on a 144 Hz monitor. Well, sad. Alam niyo na, gusto kong bumili ng ano eh. Ano ito? Damn it. Mag-uusap na, magkukwentuhan na ba tayo? Agad. Gusto kong bilhin yung Infinix. Kailan ang BTS nomination night? That's a good question. Pinaplano ko pa. Pero I think by this week, after this BTS, sisimulan ko na yung Coca community voting, right? Listen to this song, man. Wala lang. I don't know. I found it kind of cool. Kind of upbeat. Catchy na lang. Catchy is the term I'm looking for. That's a good question kung kailan ang BTS nomination night. It's gonna be an interesting awards season this year, ano. Whew. It's a lot of weird stuff happening in the smartphone market. Medyo, like I said, the other BTS, nung hindi ako nakatulog. Like I said on the other BTS, make smartphones great again in 2016. And that hasn't I think marami tayong Xiaomi na pag-uusapan sa awards. Back to Xiaomi usapan tayo. What is this song? Parang pumangit naman yung pumalit na song. May lyrics. So, gusto ko bumili walang nangyari. Gusto ko bumili ng yeah. God, hindi madaling mapakita eh. I have a new TV that I'm testing right here. I'll show you. It's a 4K. Let's have it play something in 4K maybe. It's right here. Medyo hindi nakaharap sa webcam, but ihaharap ko yung webcam in just a bit. Let's see. What's a good 4K something to watch? There we go. Let's play some. Speaking of Xiaomi, Kuya, bibigyan ako ng Xiaomi. Hey, that's nice. What Xiaomi are you gonna get? Gotta try yung Mi A1. Yung FM radio lang talaga ang need ko eh. Wait, so does the Xiaomi Mi A1 have a... Siguro naman meron siyang FM radio, right? Oh, I want some 4K HDR so you can be impressed at this TV's. Let's see, Luke Cage siguro? No. Ito na lang, si Godless. There you go. I'll show you the TV. Ano lang, glimpse lang. Or sort of. Kasi maliit lang. Gusto niyo ba ng full screen sa sa webcam? Oh no, we're having trouble. I mean, minsan nawawalan siya ng See, let's do cam chat. This one. There we go. Naka-connect na siya. There's the TV. It's HDR 5.1. Nakasulat dun sa sa ating yeah, sometimes hindi ganun ka, I don't know, ang kutob ko, it's a very, the processor on this Android TV siya eh. So the processor is very good dito sa Android TV na to. There might be, baka hindi ganun kalakas yung antenna ng Wi-Fi niya, or maybe I should change its antenna. Let's play Defenders kahit na, let's play like episode 2 ng this is 55-inch 4K UHD, not yeah, minsan nagloloko yung Wi-Fi, sadly. And dalawa yung remote niya. Here's one of the remotes. Let's press home here. Pinatay ko na. So, mali. Hindi home yung napindot ko. Pinatay ko na lang siya. So, if you want a comparison na lang, here's my 40-inch 4K right there. That's the one I use for my desktop. And right now it's running at 1080p because BTS. And then here is the 55-inch, right? 55-inch, 43-inch. 55, 43. So, malaking difference. Malaking difference in size. So, just, saan na yun? It's a TCL TV, by the way. TCL C2. Let's go back to our starting soon. There we go. Wait. Naglilinis ako ng kwarto if you want to see. Oh yeah, let's go. Let's go full screen on that. Although maraming basura sa labas ng kwarto ko. So, it's not exactly super clean, but where is that? There we go. So, cleaned up the room a little bit. That's the one of the light poles, and then another light pole over there. As you can see, medyo wala nang basura sa kwarto. Kind of. Oh, since nag-share na lang din tayo, you wanna see wanna see my new rug? Oh yeah, napakita ko to sa sa. Check it out. Whoa, look at that. I bought it from Lazada/Taobao Marketplace for 1,000 plus. Mga 1,200 pesos ata. Dumating siya. I think it took about 3 weeks of shipping, but it's here right now and gamit ko na siya ngayon. It's a nice decorative, and also para hindi masyadong magasgasan yung floor ng aking when I roll around with the chair. So I bought that. It's pretty good. I like it. Nice design. Gotta turn off this TV now. Boink. So welcome to the show. It's still early actually. We still have like 6 minutes. Anong kinakaabalalahanan nyo these days, ha? Payaman goals. Ang alam ko common features na FM radios iba. Yeah, dapat common yun. I mean, so I forget who said it, but I think si Kuya Giancarlo Mercado, isa sa mga ating BTS guests or editors or hosts or something like that. Isa sa mga ating BTSers has mentioned that the Mi A1 has some limitations when it comes to network, pero pag binasa ko siya, I think it has most of the networks. I don't think it has 700 megahertz though. But I think it's fine. Yung kapatid ko actually has a Mi A1 eh. I should ask him. Pero he's not that, you know, technical sa mga ganon. He knows it's a good phone. It just doesn't have yung parang hindi niya kayang i-compare masyado sa ibang phones, right? Wala siya masyado dun sa mga up-to-date features. Gusto niya lang alaw niya lang gamitin, mag-games and stuff like that. Gian Parina says, hello? What's up? Payaman? Meron siya pero accessible lang via the dial or pad code lang. Ah, okay. Ewan ko kuya pero isa sa ata sa 4 units sa Xiaomi so di ko. So by the way, this is pahiram sa akin to ng TCL to review the new TV. It's impressive so far. I want to play around with it a little bit more. I think, okay, what's up Kuya Randall Alonzo? Ang aga pa lang natin. Nakakipagkwento na tayo ang aga pa lang. People should, Did you know that we are streaming at 60 FPS because nakalimutan kong palitan yung ating frame rate. So, mamangha kayo sa smoothness ng ating BTS today. 1080p 60 ang ating stream today. But it's only streaming at 2 Mbps. So sobrang baba ng quality per frame. So I'm gonna try to make it as kung 1080p man siya, hindi tayo masyadong if you wanna see some 1080p 60 smoothness siguro, ito pwede natin gawin dito. Is I'll move around this. Woo! Wait lang. Nawala yung aking windows kasi na-minimize sila bigla. Okay. You wanna watch? 60 FPS? Look at that. 60 FPS. So Nasaan na yung ating wait, what do I need? I need this window open. Okay, good. Ang smooth ano? Diba? Super smooth. Let's go back to starting soon. There we go. Walang perfect phone. Wala rin forever na phone. I want to ask you guys. So para hindi tayo masyadong yung since 2 minutes to go before we should start the show. What is the phone that you think is best in 2016? Or should we what happened, no? In 2017, what happened, diba? So parang last year we had the what was it? Oppo? No, not Oppo. We had some very promising, basically nerd phones. Nerd phones na yung tawag ko. It's just we had the Huawei P9, was it? Last year ba yung Huawei P9? God. Kasi there's the P10 na eh. Parang hindi na ilalabas ng AMD yung Raven Ridge APU nila this year. Yeah, baka next year na yun, dude. But the Ryzen mobile CPUs are very promising, you know. Also, I've been playing a game, Wolfenstein 2. Wait, and Ryzen optimized siya, and then AMD Radeon optimized siya. Aspect ratio and selfie generation 2070. That might be true, you know. Which is sad because I don't know how to necessarily parang, hey, what's up, Supremo's Rule? How do we, can we actually like compare? Kasi wala akong access dun sa ibang selfie phones, right? Let's say the Vivo, I haven't tried it yet. Do we really want to compare selfie cameras? It seems like, obviously we want to, but medyo Wild West ulit. Back to the Wild West ulit tayo dyan sa selfie cameras because it's It's so weird. And also, ang basihan ng selfie cameras is not about quality. It's more like how fake and and pretty yung bukod pa dun sa quality ng camera, basically the actual low light capabilities, the image quality, the lens and everything. Bukod pa dun, we have to consider things like beautification. And beautification is a lot more subjective than an actual just objective camera quality test, right? Low light, image quality, like I said, and whatever. So, napakagulo ng kailangan mong gawin to actually compare selfie cameras because there's always the subjective beautification mode na which one has the best beautification mode. And unfortunately, ganun na nga yung usapan yun. Ano ang compatible para sa Ryzen 3 board for gaming? Yung budget meal lang. Yeah, A320 chipset. Let's see, ano bang kailangan natin dito? Hey, it's 10 o'clock. We should start the show. At least let's officially bring the show to a start. So, welcome to the show. I'm Alex from technoclass.com. Today is a Saturday, December 2, 2017. Guys, it is already December. Welcome to the Christmas season 2017. My name is Alex from technoclass.com and I welcome you to the big time show. Wala tayong intro, kailangan. One of these days, magkakaroon ulit tayo ng intro music. Nandun yung phone ko for intro music if ever you want it. Dapat mag-concentrate din sila sa battery capacity. Anin mo ang features ng phone kung laging low bat. Yeah, but I think the 3,000 milliamp hours medyo it's gotten better na. It's at least in wait, namatay na naman ba yung Stream Warrior ko? Hindi, nandyan si Stream Warrior. There we go. There it is. Perfect. Ryzen 3, anong GPU dapat? Dude, you can use any GPU for Ryzen 3 if you want. You know, depende na lang sa power supply mo and everything. What you're probably asking is, ano yung GPU na sapat sa Ryzen 3? I would buy a 1060. I would even go up to a 1070, but keep in mind that generally yung power supply mo, yung binabalance mo yan eh. So, a lot of people build na medyo kung low-end yung CPU, low-end din yung power supply, low-end din yung GPU. So, assuming na low-end yung CPU mo, actually Ryzen 3 is not low-end. It's pumapasok na mid-range ng Ryzen 3, which is great because AMD makes that is technically the most affordable Ryzen. But actually, pumapasok siya ng mid-range, so that's a good idea. So Ryzen, let's say it's upper entry level na lang Ryzen. So magiging upper entry level yung power supply mo, and then yung GPU mo magiging upper entry level then, which is basically a GTX 1060, right? If you want, you can get a an RX, let's see, 570. Yeah, RX 570. Dapat katapat ng 1060 is RX 580, but sobrang hirap siyang bumili because of the mining craze, obviously. So, kung ako lang, and honestly, hindi naman ganun ka-importante yung reason to buy a AMD Radeon graphics card, right? I would go with the 1066 gigabytes, right? Wala akong sinasabing pangit dun sa RX 580. It's just the RX 580, siya yung katapat ng 1060 when it comes to gaming. Problema lang, the RX 580 is expensive. Nasa 19 to 20 plus thousand siya. And generally ngayon, sa mga panahon ngayon, the 1060's price point is around 13 to 15,000. And the RX 570 price point is 15,000 already, pataas. So, when it comes to price point, the AMD equivalent card is 570, which is lower in terms of performance compared to the 1060. So if you want for gaming lang talaga, it's perfectly fine to go with the 1060, especially since you know the 570 and 580 are higher price points. Parang 2 models lang yung nilabas ng MyPhone this year. Isa may dual camera, isa may AMOLED display. I think so. Kuya Gian Parinas, do you remember that MyPhone also announced the brown and proud network marketing phones? So, which have, you know, not interesting specs, which pinag-usapan natin last time. I think yun lang yung major announcements in MyPhone actually. Kuya, anong cheaper non-branded mobile na kaya mong maging daily use at pagmalaki? That's a good question. That's a very good question. I like, okay, so cheaper non-branded mobile na kaya mong, what is the cheaper sa price point mo? Ako niyan, it's either I would go with the Xiaomi Mi A1 or I would buy the Redmi Note 4X, right? Kasi 7,000, 8,000 yung Redmi Note 4X. I think dun ako magsa-stop. I don't want to go even lower than that. Medyo I have to have a certain amount of features kasi. Hey, thanks for the subscribe. What is this? Samsul Hake. Samsul Hake. Hindi ba masasayang 1060 kapag ganun? No. Even if you have a 1070 dun sa system mo, it's perfectly fine. Yung ang gaming computers, you know, they can be lopsided in terms of capabilities, right? You can have very high graphics performance and very low CPU performance, and magagawan mo ng paraan that it will still, depending on your graphic settings on your games, you can still maximize both the low-end CPU and the high-end GPU, for example, or a high-end CPU and a low-end GPU, for example, right? So there's a lot of ways to maximize pretty much all builds, but there are a lot more people prefer a balanced build, like mid-range, low-end, or high-end. It's a much more prudent way to make a more cohesive desktop build or gaming build. But honestly, if you're gaming, for example, you don't need an i7, right? You should get an i5, overclockable i5. Okay ka na. Medyo nagno-normalize na ang 1060 prices ngayon, kaya okay na siyang bilhin ngayon. Medyo, yeah, it's getting better. Hindi budget me na. Parang pang high graphics for PUBG. Yeah, 1060 should get you high graphics for PUBG. Maybe I would bring PUBG graphics to maybe less than high kung 1060, but kung ako yun, high graphics is fine. Honestly though, in PUBG, if you want to play PUBG really well, you should lower the graphic settings a lot, except for draw distance. Because in PUBG, the lower the graphic settings, the easier it is to see enemies. So it's more competitive if you play in low settings of PUBG. Good evening, BTS and Kuya Alex. What's up, MP Simon? But yeah, definitely 1060 is perfectly fine. Hindi ba bottleneck yung G4 560 to GTX 1060 now? See, the thing is, what? Okay, so I don't know how to explain this or how to parang in a different way that this already been explained, right? So let's just how do we do this? For example, okay, ito na lang. Okay. So graphics cards, right? Graphics cards like the 1050, even if it's just okay, let's go with the baseline 1050, right? It's just a super basic 1050 graphics card. Given a extremely high unlimited processor power, a 1050 will play, for example, a game like PUBG, maybe around 80 to 90 FPS, given unlimited amounts of processor power. But you don't really need 70 to 90 FPS unless your monitor is 70 to 90 FPS or something like 144 Hertz. So what you want to do is actually you don't need that much CPU anymore after that. So if your G4 560 ends at 1050, you already have 70 FPS on your PUBG, which is all you need for PUBG, because if you have a 60 Hertz monitor, you only need 60 frames per second, because the display on your monitor display will only show 60 frames per second. And any more frames that is rendered by the system is wasted because you can't see those frames that have been rendered by the system. It just tinatapon lang ng monitor mo yan because it doesn't show anything. It's like if for example the game runs at 120 FPS but your monitor is only 60 Hertz, every other frame that the graphics or CPU renders is thrown away. So frame 1 shown, frame 2 not shown, frame 3 shown. So anything in between is wasted, right? So honestly, a lot of people kasi masyadong a lot of people, especially on on Facebook groups, that are pretty stupid. I'm not calling them, okay, let's not call them stupid. Let's call them people that are a little misguided, no? You don't need more than 60 FPS, but as long as your monitor can only show 60 FPS. But that does not mean you should target 60 FPS. You should target slightly higher than 60 FPS so you have a little bit of allowance. And also, the monitors that are more than 60 FPS are getting even more popular these days, and that is the way to go. So if you want to play at 120 FPS, you should buy a better monitor. You should buy a monitor that is 120 Hertz or 144 Hertz, because really, there is a huge improvement. Oh, I gotta silence this guy. There is a massive improvement in gameplay quality. What's up, WizDeck? When you get a monitor that is higher refresh rate. Dapat magkaroon ng gaming setup sa BTS. Well, I have a gaming setup. It's right here. I'm using it right now for the show. Yeah, he was spamming, so yeah. So, honestly, unless you're at the mid to high range, you shouldn't worry about high refresh rate monitors. High refresh rate monitors are expensive kasi. Yeah, so tama si Benson Santa Ana, sabi niya, low settings dapat para. I mentioned that before. You need to set your PUBG to low settings because you want to see enemies. And seeing enemies is easier when your setting is very low. But if you want to see a little bit better, you know, if you want the graphics to look better, go ahead. 1060 can handle it, no problem. So going back to... Well, okay, so... For example, the G4 560 can generally run games at more than 60 FPS. So, ano yan eh, let's just say, okay, here's the easiest way to describe it, no? Let me try to describe it, right? Here we go on MS Paint. Let's do this on MS Paint. So, let's say this is your CPU, right? This is a CPU, and it's a glass. It's a glass like this, and this is your GPU, right? So let's make it like this size, right? GPU, right? So you only need a CPU that handles 60 FPS. More than 60. FPS, and then more than 60 FPS GPU. You're seeing this in 60 FPS, by the way. You're seeing this stream 1080p at 60 FPS, so enjoying that. So, assuming generally a G4 560, right? A G4 560. Assuming this is the G4 560, the G4 560 can do. This is 60 FPS for G4 560, right here. This much, 60, right? And the 1060 is around here, the 60 FPS, right? So basically, the G4 560 can go maybe 90 FPS. Maximum. So I would say 70 FPS maximum. And then the 1060 can render at maybe 120 maximum. But basically, you already have 60 FPS here. So basically, if you have a greater than 60 FPS CPU and a greater than 60 FPS GPU, what happens is you already have enough. Your monitor is only. What is a good analog for a monitor? Your monitor can only do 60 FPS. So, puno na to. Right? Anything more than 60 FPS, it overflows. So, more than 60 FPS. It's a waste because your monitor can only handle this amount. Your monitor can only handle this amount. So anything more than 60 FPS, it goes away. It's thrown away by the small cup, by the small 60 FPS cup. If you have a bigger cup, if you have a bigger monitor and stronger cup, then it's fine. If you have a bigger 144 Hz monitor, basically 144 Hz monitor is like this. Like this, 144 Hertz monitor, right? And then a 144 Hertz monitor. This is 60 FPS on a 144 Hertz monitor, right there. That's it. If you have more than 60 FPS, so 60, right? If you have 120 FPS, here's 120 FPS on a 144 Hertz monitor, 120. Right? But these are expensive. 144 Hz monitors are expensive. So you need to. Thank you for the subscribe, GM79. Koya, is it worth the risk of bumili ng LG G5 at 8K? I think that's. I don't know actually. Well, I think it's okay. I think LG G5 naman doesn't have a lot of boot loop issues, in my opinion. But I would still be a little bit careful, right? I'm not. It's gonna be risky still. But honestly, at 8K, it might be worth it. It might be. So just hopefully this MS Paint helps you in determining how to get a good budget, a good system, right? So generally, a lot of people buy, a lot of people have this. Oh, ang ganda ng circle ko. It's very nice, huh? Medyo misguided sila sa. Okay, so what? Here's the thing. So not a lot of people understand FPS, right? FPS. So it's basically hertz, right? So game FPS is the game speed, basically. So wag na lang, nahihirapan ako magsulat eh. So hertz is an old term for computers and TVs and monitors, but it basically means one hertz is equal to 1 frame per second. So it's basically refresh rate or frames per second as well. So 144 hertz monitor can go up to 144 frames per second. So let's just say it's a 144 hertz monitor is basically equals to 144 FPS maximum. And then the 60 FPS monitor is only 60 FPS max. Now, this is a lot of people might say that this is not true because your PC can render more. Your PC can be at 90 FPS, but it will only show 60 FPS because the bottle, the glass is only 60 FPS available. So if it's rendering 90 FPS, your game is rendering 90 FPS, it's only showing 60 FPS, you're losing 30 FPS lost, right? Or missing. There you go. And it's perfectly fine. A lot of people play like this. Play with more FPS. People play a lot with more FPS than their monitor does, right? But if you are, for example, running on a 144 hertz monitor, then you have 90 FPS equals 90 FPS here with a little bit of allowance. So we have 154 FPS allowance. Monitor allowance, whatever. Anyway, you get what I mean, right? So this is a very interesting drawing, so I'll save it. So the easy way to describe it is most budget builds will only target 60 FPS, and if you target 60 FPS, you're perfectly fine with mid-range 1060 or whatever. If you're targeting a 144 hertz target at 1080p we're talking about 1080p so far right now. So everything changes if you target some other resolution, just in case you're wondering, right? Joshua Walker, what's up? Kuya, alam mo yung price ng TCL4K na ginagamit mo ngayon? This should be around 60,000 pesos. I actually let's see if we can find it, right? So I didn't get the price from. Let's see if we can find some TCL 65C2. Wait, 65C2 US ba yun? 65 C2 US Philippines. But it is about 60,000 pesos. So baka meron sa Lazada. Tama siguro yung aking kutob. Let's see. Meron ba dito? Do they have any pricing? I should like their account. TCL is the third biggest. I think wala silang pricing. Dito na lang sa Lazada. Do we see any TCL sa Lazada? Let's see. C2? Wala ba? Let's see. I want to say it's 60K, around there. $60 FPS. You're watching this in 60 FPS, by the way. I hope you like it. Kasi nakalimutan kong baguhin. Let's see. Baka naman may pricing dito. Arting, Snow. Wala eh. But here's the it's about 60,000 pesos, including places like in Australia. So it's one of the sila yung una dito sa Australia. C2 US. There you go, C2 series. Well, wala palang pricing dito. But it's basically 1,500 AUD or 1,600 Australian dollars to PHP. So mga 60,000 pesos according to this. It's not bad actually for that price. Jesus, that's pretty good. Dapat mag-ipon na lang pa ng konti para sa Coffee Lake i3 para future-proof na rin. That's true. I mean, Coffee Lake is around the corner. We're actually already here, right? Honestly, I think Ryzen is, since bagong-bago pa lang yung Coffee Lake and then KB Lake is a little on the way out, I think instead of getting a Coffee Lake right now, a Ryzen would be nice because Ryzen has Ryzen 3 and 5 and 7, so there's a lot of ways you can move around from high end to low end or low end to high end. So investing in a Ryzen system is more future proof right now than investing in a KB Lake system, and Coffee Lake is a little too early to get into right now. So I think Ryzen is the right point right now. Although wala na sa budget 1,144Hz monitor. Exactly. Last year BTS Awards Zenfone 3, tas ngayon mukhang masusungkit ni Mi A1, tibay ni 65. Exactly. Yeah. What's up, Lionel Sioko? PC topic. My dad's Lenovo tablet died already. May maganda ba na tablet worth 10K below just in case? Very few. Very few tablets these days. Hindi na ganun ka-popular ang tablets. I might suggest getting a Windows tablet. Marami naman dyan. Obviously, if you go to Lazada, there's a lot of Windows tablets out there. The 2-in-1s. Ito na lang. They even have its own, wait, electronics maybe. 2-in-1s. There you go. So pick your poison here. What kind of 2-in-1 you want? Oh, there's a Surface 3 or Intel Atom version though. Why do people sell that here? Wait, what's going on? Surface Pro 4 for 50K. Nakita ko na to before. I'm surprised tumalaki yung market ng Surface Pro dito sa ano. A new Surface Pro 2017. With bad light. Idea tab. So this is getting a little bit pricier, but I would go with, for example, if I'm going for less than 10K, I might go with the Lenovo Mix. If only because it's a Lenovo tablet and I like the brand. But honestly, kung nagtitipid ka, you can buy like any old crap, like maybe the Next Book or the Next Book 8.9. Wait, pareho lang to, 8.9 din yun ah. So what's the difference? This one is cheaper. Oh, both of them. This one's cheaper than that guy. What's the difference? 1 gigabyte, 1 gig. Jesus Christ, 1 gigabyte. Oh my God! This is why I don't like these products, because they're so low end. They're perfectly fine when it comes to the display, 720p, but 1 gig of RAM is holy moly. So this one, I think 1 gig RAM din ito eh. It's even less than full than HD display too. Although ano siya, 1024x768. Admittedly, it is HD in terms of the vertical, but not HD in terms of horizontal. But it's only 5399. It's a Lenovo product. Doesn't have the keyboard though. I forgot kung ano specs ito eh. Let me see. Mix 3 BJ. I think 1 gig RAM din ito. see tech specs. See Z3735F. 2 gigs of RAM. Hey, this is 2 gigs of RAM. So this is better in my opinion, right? And it is not HD in terms of horizontal, but it is HD in terms of vertical display. So basically, it's a version of HD, right? It's not super wide HD, but just pretty good. Not gonna complain. Lakas ng Vivo at Oppo pagdating sa advertising. I know, yeah. Just go to a mall and everything is Vivo or an Oppo. Seriously, this is Vivo, Oppo everywhere. Hindi pa rin dito pansin ang TCL TV dahil siguro sa mga previous TTS mo. No, alright, so let's I want to show you something, right? Number 3 world. Because TCL is actually there we go. So TCL is actually the number 3. See, as you can see, multimedia ranks among top 3 in global LCD TV market share and maintains number 1 position in the People's Republic of China. So TCL is actually a huge brand, and even in the United States, people have been buying TCL. They have been aggressively expanding. They're like the Huawei of TVs, right? And if you actually read the reviews, they actually are very good. And actually, I'm impressed dito sa TCL na to that I have that they lent to me. There are some, okay, I gotta admit there are some things that the Sony does better. And if I were to ultimately choose, if they were, for example, the same price and the same size, I might still go with the Sony because Sony is Sony, right? But it's a very affordable 65-inch 4K UHD, and I tried the HDR, and it actually is pretty good, and it has some merits to it that I like. That's really affordable for 65 inches. I guess maningin tayo ng like, so let's I don't know. Let's go for Sony. I don't know. Ano ba maganda 65-inch? 65-inch. Where should we go? Abenson? Wow, I have a 65 inch is pretty expensive generally. So let's look for TV. And let's go for where is that? SUHD OLED. Wait, that's not it. Ultra HD, please. I want an Ultra HD, and I want 55 inches and up. All right. So let's look for a 65 inch here. Here's the, what is that? LG Ultra HD 62K. That's not bad. 65 89. Here's a 90,000 one from LG. Here's a 65,000 one. Here's a 100,000 one from Sony. 175,000 75 inch. Here is a TCL. So what is this? 65P2. That's a lower end version. So you can see that as far as this is a higher end version of so basically in terms of, how do I say that? Basically in terms of its features na lang. Its features and its panel type and whatnot. It's a higher end model. So it's like if there are 4 tiers of TCL TVs, it's the second to the highest end TCL TV type. So when you're comparing it with other brands, it has to be the upper end of the spectrum ng brand na yun, right? So it has to be a pretty high-end Sony, or it has to be a pretty high-end Samsung, compared to, for example, some of the Samsungs here are the basic level Samsungs, right? Let's see, ano bang the Samsung, right? For example, this one, LG at 63,000. It's the UJ632T. I'm not familiar with this masyado, but let's see. HDR10, upscaler, yep. Okay. Doesn't say kung ano yung mga panel type, but as you can see, it is competitive pricing, high-end model versus other brands, low-end models, for example. So it's quite nice. Hey, what's up, bro? Flash. Parang sa Candy Crush at Facebook, lalo YouTube in picture. Candy Crush, I don't think you can play Candy Crush on a Windows tablet, unfortunately. So that's gonna be the limitation. If you want Android, you're gonna have to buy Android. And there's nobody's launching any new Android tablets, kasi. Like let's see if we can find like let's see, electronics, right? So tablets. I want to see what tablets are out there. Lenovo Tab 3. Oh, wait. Mahal nga lang, right? The most recent tablet that what is this? That's kind of cool looking. Oh, this is an LCD writing tablet for 649 pesos. I saw that's at sale. Eh? What's that Lenovo Yoga tablet? What, the one with the pen? Wala dito ata. Oh, this one, the Yoga book. So there's an Android version of this. Where's the Android version? I can't find it, but it's expensive, so rather not na lang. Yeah, when it comes to Android tablets, well, you have very little choices not these days, and none of the a lot of just budget brands are launching Android tablets, yun na lang. Dolby license ba yung mga TCL TV unlike sa Devant? I don't know, but this one is Harman Kardon. I forget kung ano yung. Let's actually look at the I can show you the website. TCL 65 C2 US. Tanggalin natin yung Philippines. There you go. So generally it's very you will see a lot of information of it from Australia. So here it is. Here's the website of the TV that we have here. So this is the C65 C2. Why is that price so different from where I remember? Huh. Really? 2699? That would make it, yeah, 100K. That's way too expensive. Alright, so Android TV, Netflix, HDR Pro, Wide Coral Gamut, Harman Kardon. Oh, maybe we should go with 60. Nagbabago ba yung SRP niya if I change? Oh, okay. Now that's worrying, but also I think this might just be SRP prices. That's why mataas yung pricing. I don't know. Shit. You should find out. Anyway, so here's the TV. Stunning UHD display, ultra wide color gamut. So it is an Android TV as you would expect. HDR Pro, HDR Pro. This is specific to Australia yung preview na yan. Some of the pictures aren't showing. I don't know why. Maybe you gotta scroll. But anyway, here's some detailed specs. The processor on this is pretty good. Mabilis yung ano niya, yung movement niya. But maybe I really should ask the TCL people kung magkano yung unit. Anyway, that's the website for the TCL C265. That's the one we have right here. Let's see. Alright, so sorry for all the tangents that we're having. Hopefully the I want to show you the monitor that I want to buy, but I don't know if I should. Also, naubos na ata yung, I might not have enough. What is that bracket? What is this? Wait, what? Oh, what? Liquid cooler bracket? Oh, for the graphics cards. Okay, never mind. Lol. So here's the Infinix M7 gaming monitor. This one is very very promising. Infinix M7. Not a lot of reviews are out of this, and there's one by sa YouTube, and we can watch. I'll show you where to find the you can find the review, but let's see, Infinix M7, and here's one from Nerd Cave PH. We'll watch a little bit of it. If you want to watch it, it's in 4K, so you can watch it in 4K.
Let's get right into it.
So, Infinix M7.
Here's a sound test.
Ayoko nun. It looks plastic, ano? It's an affordable monitor with very good specs. Na lang is what I'll say. Very good specs. So if you wanna see more about it, it's there's a review by this guy, NerdKPH.
It's the only reason I bought this monitor, not knowing any reviews. No,
I'm on 4K right now for some reason. So anyway, that's the review from him, and here's what I want to show you the specs. No, so it is a. Let's see. Let's go back to the main site para makita nyo. It's a. There it is. So 27-inch, right? Let's get back to music. 27-inch. So that's a pretty large display. So about the same size as this display right here on the behind me. That's 27 inches right there. So it's a relatively large display. It's not as large as my 43-inch, that's for sure. But there are some advantages to this 27-inch monitor. It's got 1440p, so it's not 4K, but it's higher than 1080p. This is called Quad HD in the world of smartphones, right? This is Quad HD. So it is basically 2K, 2.5K display. And then it has 144 Hz. So it is a very fast monitor with many frames per second it can display many frames per second. And it has 1 ms response time, which is the fastest response time for monitors. For example, my 4K monitor, 4K TV, the Sony one, is about 33 milliseconds response time. So it takes 33 milliseconds from my desktop to send that data, that information, that display data to the monitor, to the TV. It takes, and then the TV, once the TV receives that data, it takes 33 milliseconds before that data is shown on the actual display. So the Infinix M7 takes 1 millisecond. So 1 millisecond from desktop to HDMI cable to the back of the display, 1 millisecond, and then shown onto you. So that eliminates a lot of the sort of lag. The 33 milliseconds, honestly, 33 milliseconds is about 2 frames in 60 frames per second. So I am late by 2 frames if I'm playing on this monitor, on this TV, which honestly, sa akin that's fine because it's 4K, it's very good. But if you are super competitive, 2 frames is a big difference at a 60 FPS gameplay. And think of it as this way as well. It's a 1440p monitor, which is great. It's more resolution than 1080p. Much better looking games. And it's 144 Hz, so you can run it at 144 Hz. So you see more frames as well. So that's very, 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 very nice. What is this? So I'm really looking into buying one of these. I just don't know kasi magastos pa yun eh. I mean, god damn, ang gastos ko na eh. I've been spending a lot of money and I don't really want to spend more, but I'm really interested in buying one. I just don't know where to put it because I already play games on the 4K TV. So looks like I have to encourage him to get an Android phone. They want kasi mura masyado. I will see ata akong 13K Android phone. My spreads from near stock Android phone feels faster than my Xiaomi Redmi 4X with Snap 435. That's too bad. Reliable ba bumili sa DynaQuest at PC Express websites? Yes. I mean, I buy from DynaQuest all the time. Yeah. Wait, is it? I think. No, it's okay. So TN and VA are two of the display types that are not the best in viewing angles. For example, actually, this Sony TV that I'm using is a VA panel, and the viewing angles are pretty good. But then again, it is a Sony, right? There are things that a brand can do, or a manufacturer can do to improve a TN panel or to improve a VA panel as well. I have a TN panel which is a BenQ, yung aking ano eh. So BenQ RL 2450, 24 something, 2460, I think. I have one of these. Didn't send any data. Down the website. I have one of these. So 2450, I think. So this is a 1ms 60 FPS monitor. Hindi pa uso yung mga high FPS nung time na yun when I got this. And it's a TN panel, but it's pretty good still as a TN panel. The reason being, okay, so the reason being is TN panels and VA panels are fast panels. They respond quicker. IPS panels are getting very, very good these days, but they used to be very laggy. IPS panels generally used to have about a 50 millisecond delay. 50 millisecond response time is what they call it. So people that needed to play games at a competitive speed or a competitive rate generally went for TN or VA because it's faster. Like I said, this TV that I'm using is a VA panel, and it's one of the faster TVs out there. Compared to IPS, this is a faster panel, and so that's why I prefer the VA. There's a version of this TV that I have, the Sony TV. The 49-inch version is IPS, and this version is VA. A lot of people prefer VA because it's faster response time. So there are merits to going for VA and TN, even though the viewing angles are not as good. IPS generally actually very, very good, because this, for example, this monitor right here is a 5 millisecond IPS monitor. This is faster. This is faster than my Sony TV. But I prefer the display on the Sony TV. It looks much crisper. Even if it's running at 1080p, there is a little bit of ghosting on the Samsung. This is a Samsung. It's not a gaming monitor at all. So you have to expect a little bit of ghosting on a non-gaming panel. And IPS have different color accuracy as well. So okay, so what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, DynaQuest is very reliable. Don't worry about it. They're a good place to buy stuff, and so that's why I'm very much considering the Infinix M7. If I'm gonna play like competitive games, I might play. So also the reason why I mean, if I'm streaming, I want to maybe just play 1440. I don't know. There's a lot of things that I need to consider. But the problem is, naka-setup na ako with the 4K monitor dito sa aking gaming setup. If you want to see my gaming setup, it's right here. If you want to see what it looks like right now. Let's see. You can go to I am Kokak, facebook.com. Search for I am Kokak. It doesn't have a permalink yet because I don't like the permalinks that Facebook is giving me. But I've posted some pictures of my gaming setup here. Let's see if we can like photos here. So you can see actually a lot of let's see, timeline photos. A lot of the things that I've done with the gaming setup from start to finish. So here is one of the early days. This is this is one of the early days of the gaming setup. Look at that. Look how ugly that is. Oh man. Oh man. I mean, it's clean and everything, especially the... Wait lang. Sorry, wala pa tayo sa topics, but... Wala pa yung PC dito. This was just a yeah, this was just the Surface Pro 4. The desktop was still over here. You can see the desktop right here. Oh man, look at that. That's some classic crap. This was posted on May 5, right? So let's move on to another photo. Oh, this is another. This is not one of those. And here is. I don't even. That doesn't have a name. Wait, what? So here's the semi newer version running on 4K, as you can see. Keyboard, and then the mouse right there. There's the Nintendo Switch. Here's the shot of the desktop in 4K. Another shot, I guess. Apparently, I need to shoot more photos of it, because why not? And what else should I show you? I don't know why I took this picture, actually. And PUBG and balance. This is the GPU that I bought, I think. Oh, here we go. Okay, so right. So this was when my monitor was new. This was when my TV was new. Right. So this was when my TV was new. Look at that new TV, very nice. And then this is me just playing around with the TV. This is when I bought the 1080 Ti, or fixing the 1080 Ti sag. So this was very near to when I bought the 1080 Ti. A little bit. Okay lang yan. Pwede nating i-timeout si Toxic. Timeout. There we go. And then this is a little bit more advanced in May 27. A little bit more fixed a little bit more. There's an MSI laptop there for review. Oh, this one, I like this. So we're using the budget PC here. Somewhat of a budget build. I didn't know that was back in June. Holy crap, time flies, huh? Back in June, we have the budget bench PC over here. We have the MSI laptop. We have the 4K display. And then we have the towel that says Alexei, which is my name. And then the next one, that's just a girl touching a frog. Very nice. This, just posting stuff, I guess. Okay. Boring stuff. This is very recent. This is very recent when I cleaned up the room a little bit. So this was in preparation of the TCL TV. As you can see, November 29. Here's the old desktop, or the bench. Demi U3. Thank you for the subscribe. Here's the bench PC. Here's my actual full-fledged powerful desktop right here, and just the gaming chair, quote unquote. And yeah, the next picture is. That's not it. Wait, where's the most recent one? That's weird. Hang on. Naalala mo yung bench PC. Hindi siya, it's not being used right now. The bench PC is right here. It's not being used right now. Photos. So maybe it's on the mobile uploads. Maybe different. Come on. Facebook is slow these days. Alright, here we go. So a little bit more photos from the setup. Here's the cabinet. Here is a little bit of the setup. Cabinet, tables, Jay's 2 cents. And here is when I bought the rolling chair, right? Office chair. A little bit, lots of stuff going on here. Oh my god, lots of stuff going on here. Look at all these graphics cards and all that crappy stuff. This is when I put the desktop over here on the right side. This is the old. This is the bench PC with the Galaxy keyboard and everything. Look at that mess. And this is the new one. Okay, goddamn, that took forever to show. This is the newest iteration with the carpet. The chair carpet and the TCL TV on the left side. spend too much time talking about that then. What was I saying about things? Anyway, yeah, I don't know where to put the Infinix M7, but if I want to play competitive games or games in 1440p, that might be a good idea to get. I don't know yet. We'll find out. So that is our PC talk. Welcome to the show. Today is Saturday, December 2, 2017. Welcome to December, everybody. The 2017 is about getting closer to the end, and it's about to. We're almost at the point where we have to consider which stuff should win some awards. But before we do that, we got some stuff to talk about, and those things are on here. So our topics for today include the Oppo F5 Youth, the Oppo F5 old fogey 6GB version. We have a MyPhone sale coming up, or I think tapos na ba? Wait, bukas ata yung MyPhone sale or somewhere. And some very interesting Bluboo phones. I don't know where we should start. I think we should start with the Bluboo phones. Bluboo phones. So this was mentioned to me the other time. I don't know kung may event, but I was not invited to the event. Somebody mentioned it to me, but I don't think there was an event, or if there was ever an event, I wasn't invited. Bluboo is officially entering the Philippines this holiday season with a partnership with Lazada. For their initial launch to the Philippines, Bluboo will be launching two phones, namely the S1 and S8. Check out the specs below. So let's look at the Bluboo S1. And I really like what Bluboo's products are doing here. And let's look at the price muna para makita nyo. So the price is the S1 is priced at 8,399, 8,400 pesos, and the S8 is priced at 8,000 pesos. So they're around 8,000 pesos both. One is more expensive. So let's read about the Bluboo S1. And I like the uniqueness of the design here. Bluboo S1 is a all-screen phone, kind of like the Doogee, but the Doogee is only 720p. So let's read about this guy. Full display, 90% screen-to-body ratio, Helio P25, dual rear camera, massive storage, and sharp 5.5-inch full HD display. So this might be the most affordable nearly bezel-less phone in the market right now. Kasi mas mahal pa yung Doogee eh. Is Doogee still around? Can we still actually look for Doogee? Doogee. But tama ba yung spelling ko? Right, look. Okay, look here. Look at it. So look at this guy. This is the Doogee Mix 5.5-inch, 4 gigs of RAM, 64 gigs of ROM, and has the, what is the processor in this guy? I don't know, but it is the octa-core 2.5 gigahertz. This is only 720p. This display is only 720p. I admit the Doogee looks pretty good sa personal, but it's only 720p display, so it's a little annoying. If only it's here already, that Bluboo. I think it's already here. Bluboo? Is that... Wait, so is this international? No, it's international pa. Kailan siya lalabas? Alright, available na siya. Wait, hang on. Bluboo S1. But no, international pa to eh. Bluboo. This one is international, so this one doesn't have warranty pa. But it looks very, very nice. So let's read about the specs. Helio P25 Full HD display at 5.5-inch. It has 6 gigs of RAM, but I believe the version that we have here is only 4 gigs. Let's see. Version is 4 gigs of RAM, right? Okay. Let's see here. A new era of all screens set you free from boundaries. Bezels are the enemy. I like that. Bezels are the enemy. So we have a 5.5-inch Full HD display. I like what they're saying here. 1400 contrast ratio, 96% NTSC. That's pretty good. Try bezel-less recognition. I don't know what that means. Greatly miniaturize the earpiece speaker and proximity. Oh, may speakers sa taas. That's crazy. Rotate the front camera upside down. So nandito yung front camera. Finally, the screen on the S1 takes up 90% of the phone's front surface area with no bezels. Through breaking the limitation of bezels, maximizing the vision, the S1 delivers stunning infinite viewing experience that you never had before. Double-sided 2.5D curved design, premium look and feel. Keep in mind, this is only 8,000 pesos. Gorilla Glass 4. Helium P25 and 6 gig 64, but I think the version here will be 4 gigs of RAM. So here's 4 gig 64 and then there's 6 gig 64. LTE Cat 6, breathtaking dual cameras, 16 megapixel main camera and then another 3 megapixel sa likod ito. And then the 8 megapixel selfie camera. Be a selfie master. Has a fingerprint scanner. Rear highlight LED flash. What is that? Your beauty shines day or night. I don't know what the heck they're talking about. Advanced dual layer touch panel, enhanced sensitivity, actually, whatever. Powering your whole day. 3,500 milliampere battery and fast charging. Pretty good. USB Type-C. This is very good. I like USB Type-C. I still don't understand why a lot of brands are still not going with USB Type-C. Even though they're... I mean, just... Okay, understand na MediaTek yung processors nila. And generally, MediaTek processors, they prefer micro SD. But, for example, Vivo and Oppo, bakit hindi sila mag-USB Type-C yet? It's just... That's just not an ideal way to go. Just go with a USB Type-C. Naasar na ako dun sa mga baligtaran crap na yan. OTG connection, wala akong pakialam dyan. Built-in gyroscope, meh. Keep a work-life balance, dual SIM, dual standby, Android. Here's another thing. Bring splendid user experience to life. Pure Android 7.0 Nougat. Wait, what is it? Is it stock? Is it stock or not? But why did they say pure? Huh. And I don't know kung stock itong screenshots na to. Baka mock-ups lang ibang photos na to. Kasi ito hindi to YouTube yan. But it says pure Android 7.0 Nougat. Huh. Same thing dito sa ano nila. Interesting. It says, they say it's pure Android Nougat. Well, like I said, it's super promising at 8,400 pesos. Bezel-less, really high-end specs, dual SIM, maganda yung design, USB Type-C, large battery at 3,500. That's actually pretty good. Fingerprint scanner, pretty decent looking cameras, 16 megapixels sa likod, 8 megapixels sa harap. What is there to complain about when you're only paying 8,400 pesos for this kind of guy? Right? There is a mystery here where I think this is actually one of the better phones I've ever seen for this price point. Obviously, talo pa rin siya ng Redmi Note 4X. So, the Redmi Note 4X wins because of the Snapdragon 625. Parang Mi Mix, though cheaper. Hindi talaga ako kampante sa mga Chinese phones, lalo na kapag walang warranty. Hopefully once they come to the Philippines, hopefully magkaka-warranty na sila because it's coming to the Philippines naman eh. It's just I don't understand why there's no warranties yet. I mean, supposedly darating siya, but I don't know when. And then let's look at the Bluboo S8. So this one I haven't actually researched the Bluboo S8. This one. This looks like the Galaxy S8. What the heck? This looks like the Galaxy S8. What? Okay, so it has its own UI though. This one is not stock Android. What? Let me. So a more exquisite Infinity display handset. Sports a 5.7-inch display, adopts GFF technology to make the immersed screen lighter and thinner. Also the use of a 82.5D curved glass, blah 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 blah. So is this 16? Is this 18 by 9 or 18 point? This looks like a freaking Galaxy S8. Okay, narrow bezel display features 18 by 9. Oh my god! For 8,000 pesos, you have a Galaxy S8-ish phone. More creative and challenging craftsmanship will definitely deliver stunning visual experience. High-end 5.7-inch full display and choice. Is it 1080p? Dual Sony rear cameras treasure your memory. So ayoko lang nung icons. Ayoko lang nitong camera dual shit na to and then Bluboo logo na yun. That makes it really ugly to look at. Oh god, look at this guy! It looks like a freaking S8. ZNT alloy, zinc titanium alloy frame is commuted, blah 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 blah. Graceful streamlined edge, range remarkable seamless and solid body. What the heck do you mean with that? Rear shell with CD texture effect. Bluboo S8 cannot stop pursuing innovation. What the fuck? Fingerprint scanner. Okay, 3 GB RAM, 32 GB ROM. So it's not magiging available daw. It's available now, but international versions pa lang. Octa-core processor, nano SIM plus nano SIM SD card. So it's a hybrid slot. 3,400 milliamp hour battery, fast charge. USB Type-C, 2 thumbs up. For 8,000 pesos, this is kind of crazy. It looks like an S8. Except sa likod medyo hindi mukhang S8 yung likod. So Bluboo S8, MediaTek 6750, nga lang medyo sobrang palpak yung performance nito. Let's actually read the information here. So Bluboo S8 has 3 gigs of RAM, 5.7-inch, 18 by 9 IPS display. Wait, does it say HD plus? Oh no, it's not full HD. Oh no! No 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 no. That sucks. No. No. It's not full HD, guys. Wag na lang. Doon ka na sa S1. So it's a 720p 18 by 9 display. Yuck. Yuck. 32 gigs of storage with how much RAM? 3 gigs of RAM. 13 plus 3 megapixel dual camera, dual LED flash, 8 megapixel front. 3,400 milliamp hour battery, and then may skin yung UI niya. So I'm not. Ugh. Yuck. 400 pesos difference between this Bluboo S8 and the Bluboo S1, and I would rather have the Bluboo S1. This one. Specs is much better on the Bluboo S1. It looks much nicer. Thank you for the subscribe, Charis Panlilio. Yeah, I'd rather go with the S1. 400 pesos difference, I would rather go with this. Just, we're talking about full HD versus non-full HD, a better processor versus non-better processor, 4 gigs of RAM versus 3 gigs of RAM, 64 gigs of storage versus 32 gigs of storage, for a difference about 400 pesos? They must be joking, right? So, I think there's actually a Facebook page for this now. Bluboo. Bluboo. That's not it. Is there a Bluboo Philippines? Yeah, Bluboo Philippines. Hey, meron na. 1,000 people like it. There you go, like it. Okay, so Bluboo S1 and S8 phones are coming to you this December at Lazada Philippines for our gift. 2 lucky winners will be having... Wait, seryoso ba to? May lucky winners pa sila. Alright, so Bluboo S8, 7,999 only, coming soon. As you can see right there. Don't buy that. Where's the Bluboo S1? Here we go. Bluboo S1, 8,400 pesos. You should go with this. Go with this. Don't go with this. Yeah, look and see, 282 ppi. That's definitely 720p display versus 401 ppi. That's 1080p. I would go with this. Go with this. Bluboo S1. This is actually not bad. It's just, unfortunately, the Redmi 4X, the Redmi Note 4X exists, so Snapdragon 625 just so much better. But it's not a bad choice at all. Not a bad choice at all. Especially if you don't care about processor performance or GPS performance so much. This is not bad. Alright, let's that's the Bluboo stuffs. Let's talk about the MyPhone sale. Paano ba natin makita? Can we find it? MyPhone? Do they have the sale advertised on their site? MyPhone has a warehouse sale. I don't know if we can actually, if there's a... I don't know if there's a price list or anything. Oh, they posted some prices actually. So dahil 10 taon na tayo katropa, sabi na MyPhone. Sagot na MyPhone, magiging pangregalo nyo, save up to 80% off sa MyPhone warehouse sale ngayon darating na Sabado, November 25. Wait, tapos na yun na. Oh, December 2 and December 9 as well. So that's happening. November 30, December 2 and December 9. So December 2 is today, so tapos na yun. So the next sale is on December 9, which is next week. And they posted some of the phones that are going on sale. I don't think they're Brown and Proud Academy Masterclass in Creative Entrepreneurship, Modules 5 and 6. Can we watch this?
Substitute a demo unit. Sir, habang nagawa. Laptop, nasira, hindi yung, sir, pasensya na po kasi, sira mo. Hindi. Sira ang laptop ko, iPad ko, iPhone ko, whatever. Boom, palit ng demo unit, yung service unit, kunin habang ginagawa. Pero at least, you really empathize. That's it. You get it? 15 minutes, do a service statement. Okay, I'll teach you how to do a service statement kasi very important ito when we study management and leadership. Anong service statement?
Ayun na yung triangle niya. Wait.
Pag sinabi yung halo-halo, nasa buko siya.
Bakit may
You position it.
Okay, let's
The how. Manager is the what. Good. So lahat ng network mo,
here we go.
tahimik.
Here we go, here we
para
go.
kumita. Good, kuya. Diskarte tayo. O, go. Good.
For me, sir, ano, sir? Magkapatid sila, sir, pero yung
Implement it.
I want to see him explain this triangle right here.
Talking to the policeman. And we will to Aiko.
Wait, kailan niya din sinulat? Oh, okay, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go.
Huling araw ko na to. Yan. See? You think it's significant when you manage business? Yes. Remember, good people leave not because of the task, but because of their boss. Never ako nakita, few lang siguro, na umaalis sa company when we consult. Ito, may consulting kaming company. One of the big feel. But
Come on, start drawing your
it's not
triangle.
that easy.
Okay, here we go.
It's simple. Pero saan mo gagamitin ang management and leadership mo? This is you. This is Aiko. Kikilalanin mo yan. What motivates Aiko? Ano ba ang gusto niyan? Umaga ba, gabi magkita? Kikilalanin mo. So you have to have that leadership confidence. Get it? Para si Aiko, ma-motivate din na kumuha ng 4. Then this is the person. Next, si Brando. Kikilalanin mo rin hanggang sa maka-4 siya, 4, and so on and so forth. Huwag iwan si Aiko hanggat
Thank you for the subscribe, Fiona Stellings.
Huwag iiwan. Sabi mo sa katabi mo, huwag mo akong iiwan. Kasi ang pitfall ng ibang MLM companies, ni-recruit. Pag-recruit, iniwan. So galit na galit ngayon yung naiwan. At sasabihin niya,
so what is interesting about sa Brown and Proud ni MyPhone is that they openly admit that it is a well, they won't say it's a pyramid, but it's an MLM company, multi-level marketing. All right, so nasan yung mga, oh my god, what is this? I like that. Ito, may mga warehouse sale information dito eh. But ito. So some of the sale phones, let's look at this. TW28 for 599 pesos. Medyo luma na yung phone na yan, so that's fine. TW1, 899 pesos. Luma na rin yan. T23, these are not Android phones. TW9, that's not, I don't think that's an Android phone. T23 Wi-Fi. TW29 TV. Here's an Android phone. Ocean Elite. 2,399. I think luma to. I think quad-core ito or something. Agua Vortex. I don't remember this. 2899. Basta mga panahon 2015 ata to. 2014. And that's it? Wait. May mga nakita pa akong iba eh. Anyway, the sale, yeah. I don't think you'll... Oh, here's some more. Wait, pareho lang ba to? Pareho lang. Oh, merong bago ito. Okay. So, we have the A848S. This is one of the oldest phones at $799. 899 for 888i. A919i, 1,399. Some really old phones here. Iceberg, 2899. That's one of the more popular MyPhone products. Actually, the most popular one is the A919i probably. And the A919 is 1199. So there's no guarantee there's no guarantee that these products are still available if you go to the sale. But if you're really interested, baka may mahanap kang sale. But honestly, I think it's the products that they're selling is kind of meh. So maybe you should consider not going. But also, if you're not far from there, if you're really looking for a low-end smartphone that is several years old, and okay lang sa'yo, then fine, go check out the MyPhone warehouse sale. I'm not interested dito. I'll probably skip the cloud phone. Let's talk about the Infinix 05 because this was we talked about the Infinix before when it was announced in India, I think, and now it's available in the Philippines or Yeah, so it's 13,999. So this is a, let's actually look for the Infinix Lazada. And also let's look for their website. Tingnan natin kung meron silang Infinix. Right, official website. Infinix 05, right? So Philippines 04. Oh, wala pa yung 05. Let's see kung meron na 0. 0404 plus. Wala pa yung 05 dito. I like that they have a website for the Philippines, though. Let's go to India. 005. There we go. So Infinix 05. 0. Stay true. Optical zoom. 6 gigs RAM. So dual camera. Optical zoom. 12 plus 13 megapixel. Diamond design. Bordeaux passion. This is the one, you know, when we talked about this, we mentioned that it looks kind of like the Huawei P9 from before. 1080p, 6-inch display, Gorilla Glass 3, Portrait Master, excellent dual camera, faster than fast, 6 gigs of RAM, 16 megapixel selfie, Helio P25, and that's what it looks like. I don't like the bezels, but what can you do? XOS 3.0. So it's gonna be priced at 13,999. So 6 gigs of RAM, that's pretty good. 6-inch display, 1080p, 64 gigs of storage, 12 megapixel plus 13, 16 megapixel front camera, 4,350 milliamp hour battery. This is not bad, but also the Xiaomi Mi A1 exists. So, ugh. At this point, kailangan talaga tanggalin yung Xiaomi Redmi Note 4X and the Mi A1 from the comparisons, because those are just, they're just complete standouts of their this is like, it's very hard to compare them because they're like everybody's playing on the flat playing field of Helio P25, the 6752, the P10 processors, and then meron nag-iisang nasa taas, like it's like everybody's playing on a level playing field, and then si Xiaomi nandito sa taas eh. And it's so hard to compare because everything is, even though maganda-ganda yung phone mo around here, Xiaomi is still up there, and is it still worth comparing stuff when Xiaomi is just always the answer, or should we just remove Xiaomi from the equation and just talk about its other phones in comparison? Mahirap lang talaga. I think it's just, you know, we just have to consider that Xiaomi is still the better phone here. Yung likod ng 05 mukhang, yeah, Huawei P9 at 6P, yeah. Still have my P9. I really need to sell my P9. Kailangan ilagay ko na siya sa OLX. So that is the 05. We discussed it before. Ngayon lang natin nalaman yung price. It's 14K. Actually, not a bad price, to be honest. But like I said, it's not a bad price until you consider that Xiaomi Mi A1 is only 10,000 pesos! Mi A1. So which one is the Hellotronics? You want to get the Hellotronics one at least. Baka ito? No, that's the Zikai Sisor. No, well we gotta find the Hellotronics, but whatever. Hellotronics is here somewhere. Redmi 4X is still very... Wait, Redmi Note 4X is still very good. Nasaan yung Mi A1 nila? Let's see, let's go here. And then click on Hellotronics. And then... Oh no! Wait, what? Huh? Hindi na gumagana yun? Click on Hellotronics. What? Hindi na gumagana yun? Go to store. 404 si Hello... What? That's crazy. Baka may problema si Lazada right now. Nakukulangan na lang ng innovations. Yeah, I know. What can you do? So, nasa na tayo? What were we talking about? Infinix Mobile 05. Honestly, this is not bad, but just like I said, Mi A1 is still better. Let's close that. Let's close this. And tanggalin na natin si Cloud Phone. Oh yeah, let's talk about the Oppos. The Oppos. Let's actually look at the Oppo F5U. There you go. We have a website, si Oppo sa Philippines. So here is the more affordable version of the Oppo F5. We already posted the review of the Oppo F5 a couple of days ago. Go to my channel. Some of the do you need 20 megapixels selfies, and then it's called the Oppo F5 review. I think the Oppo F5 is a good phone. At 15K, it's a little pricey compared to, like I said, the Xiaomi Mi A1. But it is an Oppo brand phone, so a lot of people have a little bit of brand loyalty or something na meron silang nadala sila ng celebrity, right? So the Oppo F5, at least for the most part, it's got a full HD plus display, 18:9 ratio display. It has decent cameras, in my opinion, decent, not mind-blowing, because at 15K I would expect optical image stabilization in 4K, but that's not the case, unfortunately. But then again, lifestyle phones or selfie phones these days, hindi sila nag-iisip. But it's not that they're not thinking. It's more like they have different things in iba yung importante sa mga selfie phones and the lifestyle phones of today. So not having 4K, not having optical image stabilization is a bummer, but I think people are not gonna notice it so much because they don't have a frame of comparison, because they don't have phones with optical image stabilization and whatnot. So at 15K, this is a mid-range of just at that affordable point that people will be buying it at that 15K price point. The cameras are decent, the display looks nice. Hindi siya bakal but coated ng bakal, so it looks pretty nice for an Oppo phone. And Oppo is held at a high regard these days. Parang medyo aspirational brand na yung Oppo these days, and that's surprising to think about when because Oppo used to be kind of not a popular brand, even though they had some very good phones. I don't know kung I think personally I think Vivo has a worse reputation. Oppo mas maganda dating, mas mabango pakinggan eh. But Vivo maybe a little less mabango pakinggan. So when it comes to lifestyle, I think Oppo holds a higher stature than Vivo, but that's beside the point. What we're talking about here is the Oppo F5 Youth. And like I said, I reviewed the Oppo F5, and the F5 Youth is only a small bit different from the Oppo F5. It has the same display, it has the same processor, it has pretty much everything is the same, except for two things: the resolution of the cameras and the memory. So the memory, it's down to 3 gigabytes. The resolution of the cameras is lower by about 3 megapixels ata or something like that. So as we'll read some information here. Oppo F5 Youth captured the real you. Still looks like the Oppo F5. It's now 16 megapixel AI beauty front camera. So the Oppo F5 non-youth version is 20 megapixel front camera. Now it's only 16 megapixels. Still more than enough megapixels, to be completely honest, for selfies. But now it's only 16 megapixels. And then, yeah, so face recognition, eklat. More light, better selfie. What does that mean? Oh, f2.0 aperture, whatever. Bokeh effect, 13 megapixels. So now the main camera, the rear camera, is only 13 megapixels. If I'm not mistaken, it used to be 16 megapixel main camera at the back. So now it's slightly lower resolution, but still perfectly fine. 13 megapixel is perfectly fine. Here's some photos apparently from the F5 Youth. That one, and that one. So we have a 6-inch Full HD Plus full. Like I said, it's about the same specs as the Oppo F5. So basically same display. Concise unibody. So it should have a fingerprint scanner at the back. There you go. Beautiful sophistication. Blah 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 blah. But 3 gigabytes of RAM and octa-core processor. So like I said, same processor, and then 1 gig less RAM, so 3 gigs. And then you have the Color OS based on Android 7.1. And what is this? So, oh yeah, okay. So it has that gaming thing. So here's the full specs. We have a Android 7.1 Color OS MT6763T. 3 gigs of RAM, 30 gigs of storage, 3200 mAh battery, 13 megapixel main camera, and a 16 megapixel selfie camera. Honestly, I don't know if, given the specs are so similar with each other, capture the real you pero may beautification, Lord. I know, I don't honestly, I don't understand. Sobrang okay. So ako, ang ayaw ko dito. Vivo used to be good with their Snap 652 with V3 Max. Yes, that's true. The F5 Youth is Philippine exclusive only. Hindi ko alam yun Kung international ka, dito mo lang mabibili yung F5 Youth. Yes, Oppo and Vivo are owned by the same company as OnePlus. So actually they're mostly competing with each other, but that's because they're treated as different companies. Like Oppo marketing is competing with Vivo marketing as well. So so the price of the Oppo F5 Youth is, if I'm not mistaken, 13,990, so about 2,000 pesos less. Let's see, Oppo F5 Youth. Wait, mali. Magkano ba siya? Nakalimutan ko na eh. 13,990. So it's 2,000 pesos cheaper. Wait, magkano nga ba yung Oppo F5? Was it 16K or? No, the Vivo is 69 was. No, the Vivo full phone was 16K. I believe the Oppo F5 is 15K. The Oppo F5 Youth is. Wait, 14K? Wait! Teka lang, kailangan kong. Oh, ang ganda na ng database ni Pinoy Techno Guide. Parang pareho ng database ni B-Boy, but looks nicer. Oppo F5. Magkano siya? Oh, is it 16K? It's 16K. Okay, so 16K yung Oppo F5, and then 14K si Oppo F5 Youth. So, a little pricey, but okay, fine. I don't like, honestly, the capture the real you crap is really bullshit because of beautification, right? So, it's so ironic that women have been complaining about Photoshop shit, and then the the perception of beauty or the over sexualization, or sometimes yung girls in particular, they complain about, you know, unrealistic women in magazines and all that crap. And then, you know, they want to promote the real beauty of real women or real looks of real women. And then they prefer to take their selfies with their beautification shit. Like, you are so double-sided or two-faced when you say that you want to you hate that there's a unrealistic level of beauty in magazines and stuff like that, because puro Photoshop sila, because they remove some of the flab and then add some nice makeup and stuff with Photoshop. And then you want to take your selfies with Photoshop as well. I don't like that two-faced bullshit that they have, you know, that they enjoy, wherein they complain about unrealistic beauty standards, and then they want selfies with unrealistic beauty as well. So, yeah, what can you do? So, yeah, so that's what I don't like about the capture the real you crap. Kano ba sakali yung Oppo F5? So, Rolly Golden, what's up? Hi to you. Sister companies daw para magkapatid lang, laging nag-aaway, just my imagination, I guess. Daniel George, can you suggest me a good laptop under 60,000 pesos? There's a lot of them. Like I said, yeah, it's norms mo sa naming alam yan. Acer Helios, FX502, the VX15. I like the 7577 is gonna come out this Tuesday or Monday, I think. So don't worry, the 7577 is already available sa Complink. So there's gonna be warranty if it's from Complink. That's why it's important. The 7577 is already available. Let's look at if they have it on their website. So if you want to check out some very good pricing, Complink has very, very good prices. This is where I bought my last laptop. Let's see. Wala bang search dito? Products, mobility, notebook. So here's one. Oh, this is the high-end version of the Y720. Yeah, this is 7700 with the 1060. Okay, that's not this one then. Where is the Dell? You gotta look for the Dell. Dell 10 series filter. They should have the 7577. Wala pa sa website, I guess. So let's look. They have it on their Complink fan page. So, avail of amazing discounts on your purchases with Complink. Follow easy steps. Get your discount. How much discount can I get? Oh, Black Friday, man. What is this? Black Friday deals. ThinkPad X1 Carbon, GP62, Predator 17X. Never mind. So let's look for the... Matagal na yun eh. Like 2 weeks ago, I think. I saw the... here we go. So, here's the high-end version, the 7577 with the... what do you call this? The 7700H. But it's only 73,990, and there's a lower-end version of this. And they should have it as well. So Complink should have those as well. Comments. Suggest nga po kayo printer worth 6 to 7K, yung all-in-one pwede Xerox scanner. Try the one I use. This is the Canon. I have a review, Canon E400, I think. You have to buy the actual cartridges though. I don't suggest buying like refills and stuff. Don't cheap out on refills and stuff. Tagal mag-load the website. The Pixma X400 is like few thousand pesos. Philippines na lang. Let's see kung may price. Lazada. That's not what we're looking for. That's not the same one. Maraming murang printer, but the all-in-ones, we have one of these actually. This is my mom's 2770. They don't have it here. Pixma E. I think may bago na kasi si Pixma eh. Pixma E450 yata. Dude, maraming printers out there, but the E series is pretty good. I can't find it. May bago na si Pixma eh. Let's all in one na lang. Let's see if we can find it. Pixma E510, E470. Ito. This one. This is yung, look at this. This is 4,000 pesos. This is pretty good. This has the scanner. This has everything, and it's black. Mine is white. It looks better in black. So, gagastos ka ng konti sa cartridges. The cartridges are like, I think $500, $700. But you really shouldn't cheap out on printer cartridges naman. So, unless you really want to like save money, but I don't suggest doing that. Well, if you're like a super budget student, maybe, but I buy my cartridges naman eh, original, so I think it's fine. I print maybe, I don't know, 50 pages a month, so it's not that many. Let's close that. Let's close this. Let's close. Oh yeah, the F5 6GB. Hanggang MP237 ako. What is MP237? Let's talk about the new Oppo 6GB. I should have it on my email. Let's just open my email real quick. And we got a lot of subscribers recently, actually. Very nice. Oppo F5 6GB. Here we go. Alright, so hello industry, friends and partners. Oppo Philippines just unveiled the limited edition Oppo F5 6GB in red. Latest smart upgraded memory and bigger storage, perfect for multitasking. So this is the same Oppo F5. Let's see how much the price is. It's 21,990. Wow, that's a lot of money. Comes with a free O-like Bluetooth speaker worth 2,990. December 9. So in about a week's time, it's going to be the limited edition Oppo F5 Red, which looks like this, which is 21,990. That is 16, so 12,000. 22 minus 16. That's 6,000 pesos more for this unit versus the regular Oppo F5. And I think that's the only thing different, right? Wow, that's a little expensive. Alright, well, crap, that's expensive. Alright, so Oppo F5 6GB variant. So the new variant has all the same features and specs as the original, save for RAM, possessing 6GB RAM over the 4GB of the original. So Oppo F5 6763, 6 gigs of RAM, 6-inch Full HD Plus, 64 gigs of storage, 16 megapixel main camera, 20 megapixel selfie camera, 3,200 milliampere battery, and it is in red, and it will be priced at 21,990. Jude says, I thought this variant. Thank you for the subscribe, Amit. I thought this variant will come with a price tag of 19K. Obviously, mali ako. I think this price is too much to ask for almost 22K when you have a slight upgrade on memory. I can't find justification of 6,000 additional from 4 gig 32 to 6 gig 64. Kung 2 or 3K pwede pa siguro. 6K, I don't think so. That's Jude's opinion, and I might slightly agree. Let's actually, tama ba eh? Oppo F5. Alright, this. Ilang gigs yung Oppo F5? Tama ata yung 32 gigs if I'm not mistaken. Let's go Pinoy Techno Guide again. See, 16 gig, 4G, 4 gig of RAM, and storage is 32 gig. Tama nga, 32 gig nga. So that is a little bit much. Yeah, hey Amit, what's up? Amit. Yeah, for 6,000 pesos, about $100 plus, you only get an extra 2 gigs of RAM and 32 gigs of storage. That's a little bit too much for me, so I don't know, just get the Oppo F5 if you want. I think that's way too much. Do we have any more topics? There were a bunch, but I don't know if I really want to talk about some of them. Oh no, this this kid fell over. He was running, and then he fell over. And I think I have a couple more topics, but I removed them. Kind of the I removed the Ethan Reed. What's up? F5, F5 6GB 05. MyPhone warehouse. I think the Bluboo phones are the most interesting for today's topic. There was a bunch of cloud phone phones. Let's actually check it. Cloud phone. Wait, tama ba yan? Cloud Phone. Let's look at if they have anything new for us today. PSL games. Cloudphone's Thrill Snap. Here we go. Here's one of the new ones. Cloudphone Thrill Snap. It has an 8 megapixel front camera. Oh yeah, I like this because it has the camera button, I think. Okay. So 8 megapixel front camera with LED flash, 13 megapixel rear camera with LED flash. Take selfies in a snap with snap button. So where's the snap button? Wait, what? May camera button ba? Wala. That's it? That's what's the snap button? Where's the camera button? It's not on the freaking renders here. Okay. I think we got duped. Where's the... I think we got duped. Where's the specs though? We got any specs in here? No? Specs? Specs? Ito, okay. A new smartphone has showed up on Cloudphone's official website. Promises great selfies. The new Cloudphone Thrill Snap, 8 megapixel front camera. Its own front LED flash, 3999. So actually 4,000 pesos. That's pretty low in price. Affordable, I suppose, is what you call it. It runs on a 1.3 gigahertz quad-core processor from MediaTek and 1 gigabyte of RAM. So it has a 5.2-inch HD display, IPS pa pala yun, that's good. Nougat OS, MediaTek 6580W chipset, 1 gig of RAM. It doesn't have LTE, it has 3G though. 2,500 milliampere battery and 4,000 pesos. This might be one of the cheaper ones with fingerprint scanner, you know, 4,000 pesos. And I guess the selfie cameras are decent, but there's no snap button. It doesn't look like there's a snap button. That was fake. And also 4,000 pesos, quad core, 1 gig RAM. Oh boy. Oh boy. Medyo... That's rough. That's rough. Alright. Can you give me a shout out and any ideas for a good YouTube name? Ethan Reed, shout out to you, but I can't really Figure out a good name for you, dude. Next week, Koya, Redmi 5 and Redmi 5 Plus discussions. Drexel Fontanilla, thank you for the subscribe. Redmi 5? Yun yung bago, diba? Redmi 5? MT6580 for 4K cloud phone, pump 2014. Alright, so, well, I think that's it for our show. I mean, we have already run out of topics for today. I don't know if anybody has any more questions. I really gusto ko ng monitor. Even though ang dami ko ng TVs and all that. Wow, look at this thing. 165 Hz G-Sync. 47,000 yung... Jesus Christ. Jeez, just me, 47K, and this one is 35.9. What's the difference, though? This is G-Sync, this is not. Really? That's it? Oh, this one is curved. Wait, what? That doesn't look curved at all. God, one thing I don't like about gamer monitors is that they're so fucking ugly. Why are gaming monitors so fucking ugly? Jesus fuck. Please don't make it so... What the fuck? Look at this shit. Look at this shit. That is ugly as fuck. I don't want fucking LED shits on the bottom of my monitor. I just want a fucking monitor. I bet that LED shits cost me 5,000 pesos. What the fuck? Can you show me more photos? I want to see how ridiculous it looks. What is go... That is not stylish. That is tacky as fuck. It's like try hard times 10,000. Try harding in design times 10 million. Jesus fuck. Team Ethan and Ethan Reed seems to have been kicked timed out. RGB pa kasi dinagdag, hindi mo naman nakikita sa likod. Well, it could be like just make it a nice classic design and then have a few RGB lights here and there, right? The problem is with gaming brands, they seem to be in competition on how to on the most tackiest design ever. I don't like tacky designs, but seems like brands are competing against each other and we're gonna make ours more robotic and more aggressive and more stealth and have more RGB. But you know what you gotta do is just make a nice thin display, make it very stylish, very classic, and then lagyan mo ng RGB sa mga medyo sa edges or something like that. But no, I gotta get me RGB on the fucking ROG on the logos and everything and fucking what? I don't. This is why I went with the 4K TV Sony, because fuck. I mean the price. Did you see the price? It's this is more expensive than my 4K TV. That is 43 inches. 43-inch 4K TV. This is more expensive than that. Uh, 47,000. It's just they make it so. They have the. It's the thing is, gaming monitors are so niche that they can ask for so much more money, because only gaming brands make gaming monitors. There's no Sony Bravia gaming monitor, right? That's the problem. So they can't. The gaming brands, they just increase the price so much because they're like, okay, we need to put more features in this that nobody wants and increase the price exponentially so that we can earn more money, right? That's the problem, right? There is no isipin mo if Techwear or Rack or any like mid-tier brand makes a gaming monitor, they'll remove the features, they'll make it cheaper, and that's when MSI and that's when AOC, that's when Asus will lower the prices and make simpler gaming monitors. Yung mga diehard ROG. I don't know anybody who thinks that design is good. I have not met anybody that thinks that design is good. Oh god. Tapos sa PC, makita mo price mo 50k plan. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know what's going on. I think Acer has their own monitors as well. I forget. But really, they should make more contemporary design monitors and make it cheaper, right? Because we all know that it's expensive only because you added so many fucking lights on that thing. You added this weird thing that lights on the bottom and actually rotates. What the fuck is that, man? So basically what I'm saying is there is no good budget gaming monitor because of all this bullshit that brands are adding to their monitors that we don't want. That's why I'm so interested in the Infinix M7 that I kept talking about, which is Quad HD, 144Hz, 1ms, 27-inch. Very interesting. I don't know if I want to invest, but I'm really tempted to invest because I would like to finally play in 144Hz because I've been playing in 4K 60Hz, and maybe I'm kind of looking forward to seeing 144Hz instead of 60Hz, even though I'm going down from 4K to 144 1440p. Gusto ko rin simpler black and slim bezels on my future rig. R5 1600 plus 770, konting tiis pa. Nice. Anyway, I think that's it for our show. It's about 12 o'clock, tama-tama lang. It's a nice 2-hour show with a little extra from starting a little bit early. I hope you enjoyed this rare occasion where we have started to stream at 1080p 60 FPS. So, I don't know what can we do to actually show 60 FPS here. What kind of apps? What kind of software? No, not software. Installed. Oh, we can play Cuphead. Let's just play Montaro. So you can see the 60 FPS goodness of this stream. FPS gaming. Oh shit. Oh shit. Whee! Oh no! Give me some panties. Panties! Panties! Ah! Ah! Oh shit, that's dead. I'm dead. One more game. Oh! Do you want to hear the music on this? This is 60 FPS, I think. It should be, right? Why wouldn't you have a game that is 60 FPS? Avoid the... Ah, damn, I died. All right, guys, that's it for the show. Thank you very much for watching. I'm Alex from TechnoClass.com. That's been the Big Time Show for December 2, 2017. Thank you very much for watching. That is it. We'll see you again next time on December 9, 2017, where we'll try to talk about our soon as they decide when we'll have our nomination nights for our Big Time Show awards for 2017. There's going to be a lot of Xiaomi probably in that list. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. That has been the show. We'll see you again next time. If you have any more questions, let me know. Thank you. Bye. Cacper. I don't know what you're speaking there, but I hope you have good. If you have a Bitcoin, who's talking about Bitcoin? Gabriel Shear. Thanks, man. Until next time for other reminders and tips. All right, Lionel Shoko, Kuya Norms, everybody. Who else is here? Ethan Reed, John R, GM Parinas, Brian Acabado, all of the regulars, all of the non-regulars. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Sorry kung hindi ko na banggit yung name nyo. But yeah. See you on December 9. Bye-bye.